are pure, for they will see God. God blesses those who work for peace, for they shall be called the children of God. God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Be happy about it. Be very glad, for a great reward awaits you in heaven. And remember, the ancient prophets were persecuted in the same way. Y'all remember how when Peter and John them left from the Sadducees and the temple guards and stuff, and how they were so excited after they told do not preach in that name again. They loved it. It's like, yay, we got persecuted for Jesus' name. You feel me? That's a great example of how we should feel. But you know, however you get excited, whatever. Anyways, who am I? Verse 13. You are the salt of the earth, but what good is the salt if it has lost its flavor? Can you make it salty again? It will be thrown out and trampled underfoot as worthless. You are the light of the world, like a city on a hilltop that cannot be hidden. No one lights a lamp and put it under a basket. Instead, the lamp is placed on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your good shine out for all to see, so that everyone will praise your heavenly Father. Don't misunderstand why I have come. I did not come to abolish the law of Moses or the writings of the prophets. He literally said right here, I did not come to abolish the law of Moses. And y'all remember how that was one of their main arguments, that he's trying to change the customs of Moses. He literally said that he's not right, that he was not. No, I came to accomplish their purpose. I tell you the truth. Until heaven and earth disappear, not even one of the smallest details of God's law will disappear until its purpose is achieved. So if you ignore the least commandments and teach others to do the same, you will be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But anyone who obeys God's laws and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. But I warn you, unless your righteousness is better than the righteousness of the teachers of religious law and the Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. And if you want to know what that means, read more in this book. I believe this is the book where he explained what he means about the scribes and Pharisees, because they was mean. So I realized that it's kind of like muffled when you're listening to me. Hold on. How does this sound? So I realized that it's kind of... So y'all, Snapchat glitched out. And I didn't know this until I looked up. So I don't even know where it glitched out at. So we're going to go back up to... We're going to read... Don't misunderstand why I have come. No. But I warn you, unless your righteousness is better than the righteousness of the teachers of the religious law and the Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. You have heard that our ancestors were told, you must not murder. If you murder, you will be subject to judgment. But I say, if you're even angry with someone, you are subject to judgment. If you call someone an idiot, you're in danger of being brought before court. And if you curse someone, you are in danger of fire. So, if you are presenting a sacrifice at the altar in the temple and you suddenly remember that someone has something against you, leave your sacrifice at the altar and go be reconciled with that person. Then come and offer your sacrifice to God. When you are on the way to court with your adversary, settle your differences quickly. Otherwise, your accuser may hand you over to the judge, who will hand you over to the officer, and you'll be thrown into prison. And if that happens, you surely won't be free again until you pay the last penny. You have heard the commandment say, you must not commit adultery. But I say, anyone who even looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. So, if your eye, even your good eye, causes you to lust, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown in hell. And if your hand, even your strongest hand, my strong hand, y'all remember that? No, give me the other hand. This is my strong hand. Alright, anyways. And if your hand, even your stronger hand, causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown in hell. Literally, just cut it off. It's better for you to just not have that part with you than to be doing that. Cut off. If it's a show, if it's a song, if it's a whatever, cut that shit off. I know that you probably like, but I love this, but I love this place, I love going here, or I love seeing this person, or I love doing that, and I love that. Girl, if it's causing you to do stuff you're not supposed to do, then cut it off. I promise you, after time passes and you don't entertain that thing, you won't even care about it no more. That feeling of like you must be in it, it won't be there no more, because the devil can't make you do nothing. So when you ignore him and you deny him and you deny him back to back, he's gonna flee. That little thing he keep trying to take you away, he's gonna stop. He got no choice, because God gonna be like, she said no. You want me to step in? He's like, no. I just wanted to test the waters one more time. Yeah, nigga. Why? We're not gonna entertain that. We're gonna entertain these hungry niggas, right? Anyways. I don't like that, because I be praying for Ari and Moneybag. So y'all need to pray for them too, because I just saw a picture of her with Drake, and I ain't even read it because I don't even know what that's about. Because why is that on my TL? But God, please help them. Help Ari, help Moneybag, help their unity, help them stay together. Please, in Jesus' name we pray, amen. Yes, we on 31, y'all. Verse 31, chapter 5, book of Matthew. You have heard the law that says a man can divorce his wife by merely giving her a written notice of divorce. But I say that a man who divorces his wife, unless she has been unfaithful, causes her to commit adultery. And anyone who marries a divorced woman also commits adultery. You have also, I be having to talk to God about this. I'm like, God, what does this mean? Because what about us that got married and like we shouldn't have did that, and like now you fixing our life and we end up getting a divorce from the person that we need to get a divorce from because we were dying, like dying in it, and then my grace is sufficient for thee. So I just be chilling, but every time I read this I be like, God, hold on, what you trying to say? And I ask over and over again. But God got us, y'all. Just know God got us, okay? Period. 33. You have also heard that our ancestors were told, you must not break your vows. You must carry out the vows you make to the Lord. But I say, do not make any vows. The Lord said, don't make no vows. And do not say by earth, because earth is his footstool. You know when they say on phone and grave? When they say on, I put it on my city, that type of stuff. And do not say by Jerusalem, by my city, for this is the city of the great king. I don't know if that's what he's saying, but yeah. And do not even say by my head, but I put it on my life, that type of stuff. For you can't turn one hair white or black. And I remember when I first read this scripture, I used to be like, God, I can get some hair dye, but I was being a smart mouth. But then he was like, and I was like, okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just quit playing. All right, 37. Just a simple yes I will or no I won't. Anything beyond this is from the evil one. Yeah, they'll be trying to set people up. He had 38. You have heard the law that says rebuke the devil in Jesus. We back, cookies. We're back and we're live. God, please give me some more time. Okay. Yes, you have heard the law that says the punishment must match the injury, for an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say, do not resist the evil person. If someone slaps you on the right cheek, offer the other cheek also. And then after that cheek, that's fine. I ain't gonna put that. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Lord, no, I be silly. Because for real, I was like, okay, God, so after that cheek, then he gonna be like, turn back the other cheek. I'm like, hold on, huh? How many times we doing that? 70 times 7? Y'all remember when he said, how many times we supposed to forgive God? He said 70 times 7. He said 7 times. He said 7 times 70. And then times infinity. God funny. I love him so much. But I don't like fighting. I don't like arguing. I don't like that kind of stuff. It ruins the vibe. Like, just take that bitter, evil shit over there. We like to be happy over here. We party over here. We ball over here. All that little being rude, slick mouth, weird stuff. Like, take that to your kind over there. And hopefully you get tired of it so you can come over here and have a good day. Because we having a good day. Okay? Pray all that evil stuff away. But I say, do not resist an evil person. If someone slaps you on the right cheek, offer the other cheek also. If you are sued in court and your shirt is taken from you, give your coat too. If a soldier demands you carry his gear for a mile, carry it 2 miles. Give to those who ask, and don't turn away from those who want to borrow. You heard what the Lord said. Give to those who ask, and don't turn away from those who want to borrow. As crazy as it be looking, God is gonna come through for you. Like, God gonna come through for you. So if somebody try you, best believe he gonna be the one to back you up. So you walking away is worth it, because they're gonna have to see God, because you're God's kid. So that's like a parent, like, oh no, daughter, just come get me if somebody disrespects me, because I'll handle it. That's like a parent, like, real talk. But God don't play. God is everywhere. So that person may think, oh, who gonna do something? Then out of nowhere they get in a car accident and they can't walk no more, or they lose their job and get kicked out of their apartment. Now they homeless, or like you never know. God forbid, I don't like to wish bad on nobody, but I'm just saying, God really I be like, all right, God, just forgive them, okay? Just help them to not do that to nobody else, because I don't want him to punish them. Because y'all, God don't play. Okay, so we back. Give to those who ask, and don't turn away from those who want to borrow. You have heard the law that says, and when people be like, you don't have enough to give, yes you do. Okay, remember when the disciples was like, how are we gonna feed all these people? He said, feed them. God gave them what they needed to feed them people. So God is going to give you what you need to help whoever needs your help. Okay, because I'm pretty sure that they would not be asking you if you weren't the one that was put on their mind to ask. So give to them and help them. Be a witness of how God works. Okay?